And welcome back, everybody, to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. It's your boy Gio, still sick, but I'm still petitioning Marvel for an Inhumans Omnibus. That is very important. I'm joined by my good buddy Riley, the Omnibus Collector. How you doing, man?
I was sick, as people on this channel may have seen last week when I was with Jess. I went through the roughest part of that over the weekend, and I'm still similar to you. I'm still with a cough, but not dying. So that's good.
That's very important.
Yeah.
So tonight it's manga night. We thought we would do previews of all the cool stuff that's coming out in May next month of 2022. But
technically 2 weeks from now, but getting in early because I think it's a good idea because a lot of those books are already available for the first week releases at places like, Right Stuff at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah. Also, I think you wanted to do an idea with Jess on one of the Thursday shows, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Jess and I announced last week that we were going to do some like omni mapping shows, but he was fine, but his dog was requiring attention, and so he wasn't able to do that this week with me. But pretty soon we'll be able to do it. We'll try to announce exactly when. I don't know if we're going to have to take over next Thursdays or if we're going to take over another show. I have no idea exactly what's going to be up.
That's what makes it fun. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Aiden. Hey.
At the very least, this time we have like the show in mind. Like we know what we're going to be doing. It's just when we can actually do it. Excuse me.
Yeah. So tonight, let me fix this. Tonight you're getting the Sick Bros live. There we go.
Sick Bros.
Hopefully next week you guys can see my face because it's a mess. But we'll see what happens next week. Did you before we get on to the hauls, do you have any, not the hauls, the previews, do you have any hauls that you want to show? I'm all mixed up tonight, sorry.
Let me think about what came in these past. I was something that like I want to show you at least.
Yay. Thank you, Warren. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I can show a couple of, not to spoil like my own haul video in.
Oh no, just a tease. You can give us like 3 or 4 cool books.
So I picked up this series Mal Juvenile Remix. Ooh. I got 10 volumes. I was worried that was going to be hard to get, but there was someone selling really great condition ex-library copies for like, I think it was like a couple bucks a book or something like that. So got that. And then the other one, I picked up more library copies for Arata the Legend. Ooh. So there's a couple of lots of manga that I picked up. I'll show those in full whenever I do my video. But the one that I wanted to show you, my fellow kaiju lover and my yokai loving friend,
yay,
is I got my box from Arrow in.
Oh, you got the box sets already? Damn, son.
Yeah, quick, very quick. So I got the Daimajin trilogy, and we got Yokai Monsters.
Hell yeah.
So I'll put that down so I can open these up.
I don't think we've ever seen this angle, by the way, on the show.
Oh, that's So the actual
awesome.
In my
I love those. They look so cool.
Yeah, the 3 boxes of
the 3 movies
Daimajin set. I'm excited to bust into those. I don't know if the Arrow sale is still going on, but like when it was, at least the Daimajin set was like $40 or something, and the Yokai Monsters set was not much more. It was not the same price.
It is still on. The sale is still going. Easter sale. Yeah.
I might jump back in there because there's some other like Japanese horror movies and stuff. Like I want to get the Ringu set.
Oh, that's a good one. I haven't gotten it yet, but I do want to own it at some point.
So those came in. I'm more like or less hesitant to show these because these are not things that I would show in my haul. But I also grabbed the Batman
Nice.
complete series.
That is one of my all-time favorite superhero animated shows. I love the Batman
I've
series.
only seen brief pieces of it. I haven't seen the whole series.
Oh, it's so much fun.
So I'm looking forward to being able to go through all of it. I was like, man, I need something to watch. And that came out and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great.
Yeah. I love the versions of Bane, Riddler, and Joker in that. I love them. They're so unique and really fun.
Here's another tease for my manga haul. This series that I got.
I saw that on Twitter, I think, right? You tweeted something like that?
On the volumes of Summit of the Gods. So that one I'm really excited about. I eventually will get other Taniguchi releases. I have that in Working Man right now. But as I go forward, I'll get other stuff from him. And then I had a bunch of comics and stuff that I already put away. New releases, Captain Britain, X-Men, the Cable and Wolverine hardcovers, a lot of older Batman stuff that I've been picking up. I'm not gonna go through all that right now though. I'd have to pull stuff off the shelf, and I'm not really looking to do that. But those are some of my recent pickups.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to catch back up on my to read list because I've fallen behind, and now like I'm not as busy anymore.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to like focus, but I wind up getting too distracted by watching like TV or movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy to like, instead of sitting down and reading, like it's very easy to be like, I'm gonna put a movie on or put a TV show on, and then before you know it, you're like 2 seasons in on something.
Yeah,
I watched Aggretsuko on Netflix.
Oh, the Red Panda from Sanrio?
Yeah, which was like surprisingly really good to me.
It's a lot of fun. I like that.
Surprised. I like put it on because it was like, oh, I need something easy as background noise while I'm working. Yeah, and it was exactly that. But like by the time it gets to like season 3 and 4, shit gets deep. It gets dark. Like the outlines get dark.
Yeah, that character's awesome. You should follow her TikTok. It's pretty funny too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's her in a giant suit. Somebody, acting like her. Costume. Yeah, and she's really funny on TikTok.
There's an Aggretsuko comic that was published by Oni Press, and I don't know if it's still readily available. But if it is, you know where you could pick it up, and all the other comics and a lot of the manga that I mentioned, you can pick up at our fabulous sponsor, InStockTrades.com. There's me going with the segue this time.
Beautiful.
I thought it would make you proud. What do we got to say? You know, big discounts. They just recently brought back the deals of the week, so you're going to get some books now at 48% off during the first week of release. I think this week it's She-Hulk is one of the big ones. Loyalty discount if you make another order within 8 days, so that stacks to make it 50% off. They have the spring sale going on with items that are up to like 65% off. Those items are clearing out fast. I know that a lot of the stuff that I bought on the spring sale is no longer there. I picked up the Batgirl of Burnside omnibus during the spring sale, and it's not available anymore. So those are a lot of books that if you know you're thinking about it, you might, you know, you're feeling froggy, you might want to leap because it might not be there very soon. So a lot of cool stuff. Free shipping if you are in the US after $50 spent. They do, you know, international as well. And, you know, fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging, InStockTrades.com. And I don't have my mouth harp to do the little angry, but you can pretend that I do in honor of Jess. So there's my little pitch.
Oh yeah, we didn't do the show on Monday. We talked about that last night, but I wanted to share the screen And I know everybody already went to in stock trades to pick up their new releases and all that stuff, but I still wanted to highlight it just to keep up with tradition, so you can see all the new stuff that's out that's for sale and all that stuff. So Riley was talking about She-Hulk. You can see it right there, 48% off. That's great.
For Infinite Frontier from DC.
Yeah.
There's a Tezuka book, Apollo's Song, that came out.
Oh yeah, Asadora Volume 5. That's great.
Attack on Titan Omnibus Volume 4, moving right along with those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Gotta check it out, guys. In stock trades.com. Okay, let's remove that. There we go.
Now let's look at some manga, some May manga. I was having trouble saying the month. I was trying to say April. And I'll be doing a video myself on my channel talking about some of the upcoming releases. So this is a good preliminary, so we can look through all of them together.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so a couple books were nope, not this screen. What the hell? There we go. Let's do. There we go. Can you see it?
I can certainly see it. So this is the beginning of May?
May, yes, because we have some April stuff here. So
yeah. Okay.
Hopefully I remembered to hide the adult stuff. So hopefully I did.
So there's let's see, this first row, Sailor Moon, that is obviously notable. This is the new line that Kodansha's putting out. I think, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that they're supposed to be 1-in-1 with the Eternal editions, just not as big. Yeah, not as expensive. And then 1 volume away from 100 for One Piece. So getting big, getting close to that big number. It'll be the first. I mean, it's the first manga in the U.S. to hit 99 volumes, but it will be the first one to hit 100 as well.
100. That's going to be awesome.
Sounds a lot cooler than 99. Mm-hmm. The second will wind up, of course, being case closed, but we're still 18 volumes away from that. Cat Gamer, I feel like there's a very specific cat manga is a genre that I haven't gotten into, but there are a lot of people who love cat manga.
Our fellow fangirl, Kristen.
Yeah, Kristen is huge into cat manga, so I'm sure she'll be picking that one up. There's a Tezuka book, Otokirohito. That's a new edition, because I'm pretty sure that one had been released years ago.
This is a new edition, and it has been delayed twice, but it's finally out.
So it's finally out. We have a lot, actually, of Tezuka stuff that is coming out around this time. There's, I think, another 1 or 2 this month, or in May. So let's see some other volumes. Kingdom Hearts, Can't Stop Cursing You. What do we have next? Happy Kaneko's Killer Life manga volume 4. That one's in color. Tales of Wedding Rings, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. The Ways of the Monster Nation manga volume 7. There's so much slime stuff. Blackguard manga volume 2 is already out. Volume 1 literally just came out as well. That's insane. I'm picking those up. I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Blue Exorcist volume 27, Boruto 14, Dr. Stone 21, and a new one for the Shonen Jump line, Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible volume 1. So I'm going to be picking that one up.
Mm-hmm.
I've been interested in checking that one out. Prince Freya, The King's Beast, Unwanted Undead Adventurer, I Shall Survive Using Potions.
Of course you will.
Survival in Another World with My Mistress, Farming Life in Another World manga, Mushoku Tensei, Roxy Gets Serious manga. When will Ayumu make his move? When will he make his move?
When will he make it?
Need that to find out. The Hero, Life of a Self-Proclaimed Mediocre Demon, Volume 4. Ancient Magus Bride Wizard's Blue, manga volume 4. Reincarnated as a dragon hatchling. Behind the slime, we've got a dragon hatchling.
Now we got a dragon hatchling.
Magical Girl Spec Ops Asuka, volume 14. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Elma's Office Lady Diary.
I want to pick that up because she's my favorite dragon from that series.
Double manga, Double volume 3. The Town of Pigs. This one I should be getting copies directly from the publisher,
Yeah.
from Starfruit, and I should be doing a giveaway myself on the Town of Pigs. That is a Hideshi Hino horror manga, and it's been a
Hmm.
very long time since there's been any Hino printed and available in English. So this is a very exciting release. I know that the folks over at Starfruit, Matt, who runs the place, is really excited about that as well. Sigua Volume 2. A bunch of goldfish on that one. There's another one of those Tezuka books, Bomba.
Bomba.
The one with the horse.
Oh yeah, the demonic horse.
Solo Leveling Volume 4. Mizuno and Chayama. Death Note short stories. I'm very excited about that one. I am not absolutely clear on how large the volume is going to be, so what print size it'll match up as far as if it'll be standard or oversized or what, but I guess we'll find out in a couple weeks. My Dress Up Darling, Volume 5.
I'm tempted because I really love the anime. I'm tempted to get into this manga and get it.
Was that one the one whose season just ended like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And this volume 5 is the last bit of what the anime adapted. So
okay,
I'm excited. I kind of want to get it. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I watched the final episode because it was like a group of people, a group of friends watching it, and so I just joined in, and I was like, all right, this is wholesome. This is nice. But I also watch a lot of anime with the lens of like, I can imagine like how the artwork is in the manga, and like especially seeing the covers. I really like the way that the girls are drawn in this. My boy, it's just not my night. Tale of a Fallen Vampire Queen.
I told you privately on our chat. I kind of want to get it. I don't know. I know it's smut, but I kind of want to check it out.
Is it wrong to try to pick up Girls in a Dungeon 2, Volume 2?
Volume 2.
The Saga of Tanya the Evil. I know that one's a really popular one I haven't gotten into. Gantz, or Gantz, Manga Omnibus Volume 9. So this is going to be collecting up to 27, I believe, of the original volumes.
Let me check.
We will have, I think, Volume 10 and 11.
27. Yep.
I think 10, maybe 11, maybe only 10 has been solicited so far, and we are close to the end. And I'm wondering, my mind goes certain places. I'm wondering if once these end,
oh god,
be by the end of next year.
Don't say it.
Now maybe that's the next one that gets the hardcover.
After I've been getting all of these, I don't know. I might just stick with them. Maybe I'll upgrade. Who knows?
Your sacrifice will have been very well appreciated. Wonder Cat Q-chan, that's another cat one, Volume 5. Very cute looking. And Seven Deadly Sins Manga Omnibus Volume 4. They're literally just speeding through these releases. I think it's like once a month. So that's like 3 volumes a month. That's crazy. We have been in the second week, by the way. I didn't announce that when we got there. Volume 2 of Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai. I still haven't read my copy of Volume 1. I'm staring at it right now. I'm going to get to it soon. I'm going to aim to get to it before I get my copy of 2.
It's so great. I cannot recommend it enough.
Colorless Volume 1. That one's the one that sounds interesting, from Seven Seas, where it's
like, you remember we talked about that one a while back when it was first solicited.
It actually looks really interesting. I might check it out. Might check out the first volume just to see what's going on. Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 11, from Shonen Sunday. His Favorite, Volume 12. Mao from Rumiko Takahashi, Volume 10, also from the Sunday line. Mao. Pokemon Adventures X and Y, Volume 2, Requiem of the Rose King, Volume 15. I've been tempted recently to get the Requiem of the Rose King because the covers are so good.
I was just going to say that. I love that cover.
I love all the covers. I love the design of the logo, like the title and stuff. I'm very tempted to jump into that one. Soul Eater Perfect Edition, Volume 7. I wish they were pumping those out as fast as they are Seven Deadly Sins, because there's going to be like 17, 18 of those hardcovers.
Yeah.
My Next Life as a villainess side story Girls Patch. Side story Girls Patch.
This is a spin-off from My Next Life as a Villainess. It's a fun one. I've seen the show, and it's a fun little story.
Super Heroes, X Heroes, Volume 7.
Yeah, that is exactly what you're thinking of.
Yep. Battle Angel Alita, Volume 6.
So that's the last one of the smaller editions.
Yes.
I'll be getting that because I've been collecting the series that way.
Nice. Arifureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest, 0, Volume 6. The Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter.
That's so specific. I love it.
Persona 5, Memento's Mission, Volume 3. Classroom of the Elite, Volume 2. Star Wars Leia, Princess of Alderaan, Volume 2. I didn't know there was a first volume of that. I completely missed that one. And the last one for the 10th is another Tezuka book. See, what is this, the third one for the month?
The third one, yeah.
Yeah. See, I already looked through everything because I was trying to prep for my video, and I was like, God damn. The Thief, Inoue, Akigasu, and Other Stories. So this is a story collection, a bunch of short stories by Tezuka in one volume. Moving into the 17th, Baby Bear's Bakery, Volume 1. That's adorable. The Cells at Work Complete manga box set. So that's going to be all 6 volumes of the original Cells at Work series. If you haven't read it yet or you haven't seen the anime, very fun. It's kind of like juxtaposing the almost like Magic School Bus type of teaching with like shonen action manga. It's really fun. It's really fun. That makes sense.
Hayden says the Leia manga is adapted from one of the Claudia Gray novels.
Well, that's a good thing for someone like myself who's like way too severely ADHD to like watch or to read a novel, and then they can adapt it for me into something that I'm able to actually read. Syrup, Don't Get Sticky, Volume 4. Bakemonogatari, Volume 13.
I want to get this, but 13 volumes, Jesus.
I want, like, there's so much in the Monogatari series, and I don't know like what's what and where to start and what to do. And it's a lot of like light novels and adaptations, and I'm like, I don't know. All I know is that I like the artwork of Otokirohito, who does the artwork there, and that's the reason that I'm tempted. And I don't want to jump in and be like confused as hell. Beastars, Volume 18. I'm reading 17 presently.
17 was great. I loved it.
I'm about a third through, and yeah, it's really good. Crazy Food Truck, Volume 1. I think that series is actually really short. Crazy Food Truck is.
I think so, yeah.
So not too much of a commitment for anyone who wants to try something new. Not as short, Golden Kamui, the Volume 26. However, we did recently discover it would be ending, with 31 volumes. So it is coming close to its conclusion. I'm very excited about that. Mashal, Volume 6. Now, this is interesting. I noticed this when I was looking through everything, is that Viz's releases are spread out a lot more than they usually are, because usually all Shonen Jump are in the first week.
In the first week, that's true.
And now we have this one on the third week. I Think Our Son is Gay, Volume 3. I don't have a son. That's just the title of the book. But if I had a son, I would love him all the same.
It'd be fun. Yeah.
Mob Psycho 100, Volume 8. This, I think, was delayed from April, actually.
I think, yes. I remember talking about it last month.
I Cannot Reach You, Volume 4. I can't tell, but it looks like it's a BL. I think that's 2 dudes on the cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
So we got Volume 4 of that BL manga. Continuing along on the 17th. I Want to Be a Wall. Okay.
What? I gotta read this. What the hell is this about?
What's the Shakespeare play with the play within the play, and there's like someone who is a wall?
Oh,
was that Midsummer Night's Dream? Or was that something else?
Yes, Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, I wonder if that's something to do with the Midsummer Night's Dream.
It says here.
Look at that. Yeah, let's see what the description is.
Yuriko, an asexual woman, agrees to take a husband to satisfy her parents, which is how she finds herself tying the knot with Gakurota, a gay man in love with his childhood friend with his own family circumstances. and so begins the tale of their marriage of convenience.
Wow.
That's interesting. That's a cool plot.
Yeah,
It's
that's
different from everything else.
definitely. Yeah, that sounds very dramatic, very like hard hitting for a lot of people. That might be worth picking up and checking out. No matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault. I'm not popular. Volume 19. They've been blaming other people for their lack of popularity for 19 volumes. I think at this point, maybe you should start fessing up and realizing that you might be responsible for your own lack of popularity. The weakest contestant of All Space and Time, Volume 1. It looks a little bit spicy from that, that
Slime girl. Yeah.
blue lady on front there. I don't know what the plot is, but am I to guess correctly if I say it was a Seven Seas book?
It is a Seven Seas book.
Hey, there we go.
Hitomo is a young guy with no goals or dreams. He goes to work, comes home, sleeps, and repeats. That changes when he's abducted by a god and forced to participate in a gladiatorial tournament to find the weakest being in all of space and time. After Hitomo loses repeatedly, he's set against 4 weakling opponents to fight to the death. But he instead finds a way to escape, breaking out his fellow losers, a ghost boy, a slime girl, a useless robot, and a bug monster. Now fugitives on a hostile planet, the 5 weirdos must rely on each other. Alone, they can't do squat, but together, they just might be able to survive.
I want to see. I wonder if that's done, or if that's a very long series.
I like that premise. It sounds like a lot of fun.
That sounds like an interesting premise. I like have come so far, in my opinion, on Seven Seas from like just a year ago. I'm like, man, like keep my butt, and like now I'm like, they're doing some more stuff that's actually interesting me.
Yeah.
I can't find. I don't know. It probably has a Japanese title or something that is on my anime list. But I'm just curious if it's like a shorter series. Anyway, Freerun Beyond Journey's End Volume 4. I haven't gotten to read 3 yet, but I loved the first 2. So I cannot wait to read.
Oh, I've only read 1 book and a half, but it's great.
Good shoot. Let's see. Undead Unluck Volume 7 and We Never Learn 21. That I believe is the last volume of We Never Learn. Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead Volume 6. And The Music of Marie. I'm not absolutely sure what that is, but it's got a really fancy looking cover. I'll have to highlight it in my own video, figure out what it is. There's a lot of stuff that's in stock early. Or no, is that last?
That was from
last month, from last week or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Seaside Stranger, Volume 3. Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, Volume 7. Parallel Paradise, Volume 10. The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, Volume 4.
I love it.
Let's see. Moving. Mame Coordinate, Volume 1. Mars Red, Volume 3. Hitomi-chan is Shy with Strangers, Volume 4. Sayonara Football Farewell, My Dear Kramer, Volume 10.
The soccer manga.
The final volume from the 17th is Sensei's Pious Lie. The first volume is now available. That one I have not read yet, but I'm very, very, I don't know if excited is the right word, because it deals with very heavy subjects, but
yeah, I know. There's an interest there. It's a very interesting title.
Yes, I'm very interested, and I've heard that it's very well written. And it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's only 4 volumes, because it was 2 volumes in Japan, but these are 2-in-1s, so it's not that big of a commitment. Today's menu, starting off the 24th, today's menu for the Emea family, manga volume 4. The Men Who Created Gundam, Vampires, My Peer Vampires, volume 1.
And look at this.
Finally, unless it's delayed again. This was supposed to come out, I think, like last September or something.
October 2021 was the initial date.
So, A Silent Voice, one of my favorite manga of all time. This is the first of 2 of these complete collector's edition hardcovers. I have been strongly anticipating this. I had the box set, sold it in anticipation, and now, like 6 extra months later, finally getting this in hand. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again.
Yeah.
Abandoned Empress, Volume 2. The Wolf Never Sleeps, Volume 1.
It's a very Game of Thrones looking thing.
Yeah, that sucks. I bet he's really tired. Manga Diary of a Male Porn Star, Volume 2. All right. FMA Full Metal Edition, Volume 17. This is the penultimate. This is the second to last one.
Hitters. Yep.
JoJo.
It's something you like a lot, JoJo.
Yes, one of my absolute favorite franchise of all time. Golden Wind, Volume 4. So we're moving right along with that one, about at the halfway point with that. The Land of Leadale. I don't know anything about that, but it looks like a fantasy series and it has a very...
That is an isekai.
Okay.
I saw the anime and it was just okay.
Okay. All right. Trinity 7, Volume 25. Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku, Volume 6. I think, isn't that the last one?
I think it's the last one.
Yeah. And then there's a box set coming, if I'm not mistaken. Let's Go Karaoke. It looks like a single volume manga, so that's cool.
Looks interesting.
Very colorful cover there. Play It Cool, guys. Volume 3. Perfect World, Volume 11. I've heard a lot of good about that one. Sweet, like romance. Headhunted to Another World, From Salaryman to Big Four, Volume 3. This is screwed up, but I was reincarnated as a girl in Another World, Volume 1. The Duke of Death and His Maid, Volume 1.
That recently got an anime.
All right.
But unfortunately it was in CG and I hated it. So I don't recommend it.
Star Wars The High Republic, Edge of Balance, Volume 2. It's another Star Wars manga. CG anime just rarely works, I feel.
No, it wasn't good at all. Also, this Star Wars series, I find it super weeb-tastic that their hilts are like a katana. Like, why?
That's funny.
I mean, I get it. It's a manga, Japanese authors, that's fine. But, like, they would have no concepts of katanas in the Star Wars universe.
Servamp, 16. Let's say Yatsura Volume 14 out of 17. So we're closing in at the end of this one. Hinamatsuri Volume 15 is already available. Machimaho, I dressed up and made the wrong... I messed up. Machimaho, I messed up and made the wrong person into a magical girl. Volume 10.
I want to read that. Sounds fun.
Adachi and Shimamura, Volume 3. Black Butler 31. Cheeky Brat, Volume 3. Cirque du Freak, Omnibus, Volume 6. I get asked about that one so often, if I have that or not.
I thought it was just like a 2-volume thing. There's already 6 volumes of that. Wow.
6, not just 6 volumes, it's 6 omnibus volumes.
Damn.
That
People
one I
really like that.
Is actually published in Shonen Sunday in Japan.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, adaptations of the novels by Darren Shan. Darren Shan, though, is a pen name because I think that's he is the character also in the book. I believe is called Darren Shan, but in real life he's like a middle-aged, I think, Irish dude.
Darren O'Shaughnessy, or however you say that.
Darren O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah. Interesting.
I did a little bit of research. I looked into it because people kept asking me on TikTok in particular. They'd be like, "Do you have Cirque Du Freak? Do you have Cirque Du Freak? Do you have Cirque?" And I'm like, I never got into Cirque Du Freak because I associated it with the like young adult novels that came out when I was in high school or something.
And the movie, right? They did a movie
with what's his name?
John C. Reilly, I think.
Reilly as a vampire, which was really weird. I think I was working at the theater when that came out. All right, let's move on to the next line. We've got The Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainess, Volume 5. Daughter of the Emperor, Volume 1, new series. The Devil is a Part-Timer, Volume 18. Is he still a part-timer? Final Fantasy Lost Stranger, Volume 7. Goblin Slayer Side Story, Year 1, Volume 7. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious, Volume 4. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too, Volume 1. Tomorrow, Make Me Yours volume, or just a single volume, I guess, from Tokyo Pop. Carnival volume 13, Lost Lad London volume 1. That one looks pretty interesting. I think it's like a crime series, a crime manga set in London. I like the art style also. Might As Well Cheat. I got transported to another world where I can live my wildest dreams, volume 3. Magia recorded Puella Magi Madoka Magica side story, volume 4. That was a freaking mouthful.
That's a tongue twister.
Nieruko-chan volume 5. It's been a while, I think, since volume 4. So that's cool.
Right? Yeah, it's been a minute.
The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady, volume 1. Monster Taboo.
I love that name. That is so funky.
Monster Taboo.
Yeah.
That, like, the font and just kind of the cover look like those, like, American-made manga from.
Oh my god! Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like Shark Knife. I don't know if you're familiar with that one, or like King City and stuff, like from when it was, because it was originally under Tokyo Pop before Brandon Graham took it to Image. The NPCs in this village sim game must be real, volume 3. They have to be. Absolutely have to be.
Absolutely.
We're still on the 24th. God dang. Murcielago, volume 19. The 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse, volume 3. Card Capture Sakura, Clear Card, volume 11. Smoke and Parade, volume 10. And we're approaching the final week. Phantom of the Idol, volume 1. And finally, for the 24th, So I'm a Spider, So What? The Daily Lives of the Kumiko Sisters, volume 3. And now a large chunk of the final week is Aria the Masterpiece. I think it's 7 volumes total. And every volume, is it 6 or 7? Can you go up a little bit more? Yeah, it's 7 volumes total. Every volume, all 7 volumes are due out on the 31st. And you can get all 7 in a bundle for $135.99, which I think is $5 off. I feel like anyone who's getting those is probably going to wind up be getting all 7. Yeah. So yeah, you can get $5 off ordering everything. Is my math right? Yeah, it's $5 off. Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, volume 13. Sigua Terra, volume 3.
I don't know if it's going to come out or not, because we already mentioned volume 2, so it might get delayed.
Sigua Terra. Oh yeah, we did. I was like, that didn't. Is there another series with a similar title, or might? Yeah, Sigua Terra volume 3 will likely get delayed. The Detective is Already Dead, volume 2. Yawamushi Pedal volume 20. It's a 2-in-1, so that's collecting.
Dude, skinny, Jesus Christ.
39-40. A lot of the characters in that series are extremely thin. Wow. Interviews with Monster Girls, volume 10. Nightfall Travelers, volume 1.
What the hell is this about? It looks cool.
That's a cool cover. I think I turned my childhood friend into a girl. Okay.
Cool.
I am not a succubus.
But then read the next one.
Succubus and Hitman. Dang.
I do have shameless plug. I do have a video on volume 1 on my channel, like a first impressions, if you guys want to check it out. I like it, but it's really rated R, almost not safe for work. Just so everybody's aware. But it's a lot of fun.
Sundome, Milky Way, volume 4.
Oh my god, there's so much stuff coming out. Jesus.
Well, yeah. I was about to say, like, there's so many. Bofuri, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense, volume 4. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, volume 11. The Holy Grail of Eris, volume 1. I'm the Cat Lord's Manservant, volume 3.
The cat manga.
We're still going. So many. There's a ton of new volume 1s this month also, so I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to like try and maybe check out. New Game Volume 13, Trapped in a Dating Sim, the world of otome games is tough for mobs, Volume 5.
I think that has a show right now if you want to check it out on
Mm.
Crunchyroll, an anime.
Monster Guild, The Dark Lord's No Good Comeback, Volume 3. Slow Life in Another World, I Wish, Volume 3.
More books.
ReZero, The Frozen Bond, Volume 1. JK, Haru is a sex worker in another world, Volume 3.
I hope she gets paid well.
Is her name JK Haru, or is it just kidding? Haru
Just kidding, or joking. Haru.
Fairy Tail Manga Box Set Volume 6, the 6th box set. I don't know how many total there's going to be because I don't know how many volumes are in each set. Reign of the Seven Spellblades, Volume 3. Come on, we're not at the end. Cells at Work, Baby. I like saying it like that instead of like Cells at Work, Baby. Cells at Work, Baby.
Cells at Work, Baby.
Volume 4. That cover looks like it's probably the last volume.
Yeah,
because they're all waving.
Probably.
Here's the one that you mentioned in our chat, the Summertime
excited for this.
Volume 1 and 2, and I believe 3 is maybe?
And Volume 3.
Yeah, all 3. So Udon is publishing this in a way that they even said is peculiar. They're putting out multiple volumes each month until they finish the series. I think, what is it going to be, over 2 months or something?
From what I remember right now, the first 3 volumes in hardcover come out on the 31st. And if you want the trades, the trade versions, you're going to wait until June. And then in August, we're getting volume 4, 5, and 6 in hardcover. And then the other trades will be sprinkled through like July, August, September. It's weird.
And
I don't understand.
I think they're 2-in-1s also.
Yeah, because I think the final vault tally was either 19 or 18, something like that.
I don't know, but either way, it's definitely peculiar. They're doing like almost simultaneous release of the paperback and hardcover editions. Yeah. And they're pumping them out like back when Viz was trying to catch up on like Naruto and One Piece.
Oh, and you remember when they started doing Demon Slayer and it was monthly?
Briefly, yeah. It was monthly for a small amount of time.
So this has an anime right now, and the funny thing is, out of all the shows that you can license, Disney Plus licensed Summertime Rendering. I am baffled by this choice. I'm going to read off the description here, and you guys are going to guess, you're going to know why. It says here, hearing the news of the passing of his childhood friend Ushio, Shinpei returned to his hometown on the remote island of Hitogashima to attend her funeral. Little does he know that it is the beginning of a summer full of mystery and horror. No one is prepared for the time-twisting adventures ahead that defy life and death. So it's a horror mystery series. I don't know what compelled Disney to get it, but they have it. And what frustrates me is that they've locked it on their thingamajig on Disney Plus, and they're not going to release it until the Japanese broadcast ends. And I've seen the listing for it on the app, but I can't play the episode or anything. I've just seen the information and the credits. So I don't know. That was so confusing.
So this series has 13 total volumes in Japan, but these are, I believe, 2-in-1s, so it's going to be like 6 or 7 volumes total.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So it's not that long, but they're just releasing it very quickly. Just a couple more. No, one more. Donald Duck visits Japan.
This sounds awesome.
Is that by
That's it?
I think
that's all we got.
So there's a lot of interesting things coming out. A lot of new volume 1s. A lot of stuff that I'm interested in trying, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, I don't know if I can afford to jump on all those new series just to try stuff out. A lot of stuff that I have no idea what it is. What? Let's see. What are some highlights? So there's that Aria was an interesting one because that whole series is getting their reprints all at once. I have no idea what Mon's Taboo is about, but that is a fun title.
I will say it says it has the parental advisory, so not
It's
for
probably
kids.
got some boobies in it.
Probably.
That Lost Lad looks interesting to me.
Yeah.
It is interesting to me. Let's see. We had 3 Tezuka books scheduled for release this month. That's notable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how many Cirque Du Freak books there are supposed to be. Like, is that series still going?
For anybody wondering, Mon's Taboo says here, ever since a monster killed her mother, Maruka has recklessly sought them out with a death wish. But when the first monster she runs into defies her expectations, not only does Maruka end up fighting alongside him, she asks him to be her boyfriend. So this is a action, fantasy, horror, romance from Yen Press.
The Cirque Du Freak, that 6th one, is the final of those omnibus editions because it's 12 total volumes were published in Japan between 2006 to 2009 in Weekly Shonen Sunday, and those are 2-in-1s, I believe. So
Nice.
that is the final of those. And it was the first title that Yen Press got from Shogakukan, which is a big deal because Shogakukan is part of is a co-owner of Viz with Shueisha and Hakusensha. And so most Shogakukan books, like so anything from Shonen Sunday, would typically go there. So it was a big deal back in the day for Yen Press to have actually achieved that, to acquire that license. So Yen Press still doing that. But I think they have other things, like they recently licensed from Young Jump, which is under, I think, Shueisha. They licensed Kowloon Generic Romance recently, so that's cool.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Also, I found out the name of the weakest contestant of all space and time.
Uh-huh.
I can't even begin to pronounce it. Literally, it's just a bunch of complicated Japanese words. Zenjiku, Zenbatsu, Saijaku, Saitahien, Kete, Sen, something, something. So it's a long ass title.
Did you see like how long the series is? If it's concluded or it's still ongoing?
Oh, it's finished. 9 chapters.
Oh,
so it's
9 chapters. Is it not just a single
volume? No, 2 volumes. It's gonna be two books.
Okay, well that's not bad at all. That I feel like they should have just done a single volume release. What the heck?
I know. They could have done like a mini omnibus or something, or deluxe, whatever.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, I might just for the sake of the fact that it's 2 volumes, I might just pick that up just for gits and shiggles. Crazy
Food Truck.
Yeah, I am looking to try that one out. I've heard some fun things. So that's cool.
Yeah. There is nudity, but it's not like a sexy manga on purpose. Just a heads up.
It doesn't try to be sexy, but it is.
Yeah, it just, I mean, the main character owns a food truck, and he finds a girl naked in the middle of the road, and she's amnesiac or something. It's one of those stories, and she's being chased, and like there's action and crazy food and all that stuff. So yeah, it reminds me like a Robert Rodriguez type of thing, you know?
Okay, all right.
These stars, I'm getting these stars.
Baby Bear's Bakery.
Baby Bear's Bakery. That's cute.
Baby Bear's Bakery.
Battle Angel. Dragon Quest, of course.
Colorless. May have to try that one out. Let's see if I can find how many volumes it is. Colorless.
I am getting the 7 Deadly Sins omnibus, so I will be getting that. Volume 4. I'm tempted to get It's Not Just My Night Tale of a Fallen Vampire Queen. and do a video on it because that stuff people watch that stuff on YouTube. So I might end up getting it. Death Note short stories. I know a lot of people are excited for that. Bomba, The Town of Pigs. If you like horror manga, that's something that a lot of people are into. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Elma's Office Lady. Speaking of Miss Kobayashi, if you're a fan of that, I started watching a new show, and it's based off a manga. It's called Miss Shachiku and the Little Baby Ghost. If you like Miss Kobayashi, it has a somewhat similar premise. It's just an overworked girl in an office, and the office is haunted, and there's a baby ghost, and she is the most adorable thing you can ever imagine, and all she wants is for the human lady to leave so she doesn't die from overworking, which is a thing that happens in Japan. So it has similar comedic stylings to Miss Kobayashi. The anime is airing right now, so if you want to check it out, but it's really cute. I do recommend it.
I tried to look at Colorless. All I could find is that I suppose, is still ongoing.
Okay. Are you getting
Uh,
Kubo? Will Let Me Be Invisible?
I would have already gotten it, but it is also part of the Shonen Jump line, so I kind of
Kind
am
of have to. Yeah.
gonna have to get it. But no, I wanted to get it anyway, even before like I committed to all of that.
So yeah, lots of cool stuff. Chat and everybody watching, let us know what you're getting.
One day there is gonna be something where I'm like, oh, I don't really want to pick this one up. It's part of the Shonen Jump, and then like I'm gonna be able to friggin' have people crapping all over me all the time, being like, "You're buying stuff you don't like," and I'm like, "But I made a commitment. I have to get it.
You have to, yeah.
I'm sorry."
Cam, I know, you're asking the right questions, but I don't have the answer. Sorry. Why is there nudity in a food manga? Sex sells, I guess.
Well, I recommend checking out Food Wars if you haven't read that one yet or watched it. It brings a whole new meaning to the term foodgasm.
Oh yeah. Did you guys hear about the Black Clover hiatus? Yeah, the author is taking a 3-month break. Then he's going to come back to write the final arc of Black Clover.
I actually just heard about that before I jumped on the show. I saw someone talking about it going on hiatus. I didn't know it was 3 months.
Yeah.
But I did see that they were like, it'll come back with the final arc. I was like, all right, that's cool. That's cool.
When he comes back, I'm going to pick the book up again because I haven't read it since 2020. So I'm out of the Black Clover.
Were you reading it just in physical or were you reading it on the app?
On the Shonen Jump app. On the Viz app or whatever.
I only read it physically, so I'm behind anyway. So what I'm wondering is like how that might affect the physical releases, like if it's going to delay any of the physical releases or not.
Maybe. Thoughts on Goodbye Eddie?
You know what? I feel really bad, but I still haven't read it. That's the new Fujimoto one shot. That
I read that. I totally blanked out on the name. Sorry, I read that. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to sit down and read it. I am meaning to, but it's
not his best one, in my opinion, but it's still a really solid one shot. And it plays with your mind because of the technical craft that he goes with the making of that one shot, because there's a lot of meta-ness to it because the character is involved in movie making. So I thought that was really interesting. The story can be rough, but it's also very inspiring. It has beautiful artwork. So yeah, give it a read. It's free on the Shonen Jump app. You can read it, or you can buy the subscription for $2 and read it. So it's only $2.
I'm gonna read it sometime pretty soon. I really loved Look Back. when that came out like last year or 2 years ago, or whatever. I also love that like Fujimoto, even though he's between series right now, like he's still pushing out content. Like he's pushing out these one shots and stuff that are garnering a ton of praise. And it's funny because like Fujimoto is he's I think proven himself to be such a diverse creator, going from like Fire Punch to Chainsaw Man to making these stories that are a lot more like grounded and emotionally charged. Not saying that there's not emotions in the other ones, but like it's not, high fantasy, high octane action type stuff. It's just very cool for him to show that kind of breadth of his abilities and his style. And also he like acts like a 4-year-old on Twitter, so that's cool, I guess.
Let's close out on this one because we're approaching the hour, and I gotta go in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Did you hear the news about blood on the tracks? Everybody's going nuts about it. I still can't believe it.
Gio shared that with us in our chat yesterday.
Yeah.
And it completely caught me off guard. I made a quick TikTok video about it, just saying like 13 volume prologue, which it's so like it caught me off guard on multiple levels because A, that's a 13 volume prologue. Like that's a hell of a prologue. B, 13 volumes was already going to be the longest thing that Oshimi had done in his entire career. And now he's stating that this is the prologue.
That's insane.
I don't know how much longer it's supposed to run. I don't know if it's going to be like, because it's like the main story. I don't know what he qualifies as the main story, or maybe there's like, the rough translation, and maybe in the actual translation would be like, it's everything's been leading up to this or something to that extent. Mm-hmm. It's not that much more. But
what was the last volume that you read?
I think the last one in English is volume 9, volume 8.
And without spoiling anything, what happens in that one?
I think by the end, the person that did the thing admitted that they did the thing.
Okay. With the other characters?
I believe that's where that one left off. Okay. I think that's where that one left off.
Go ahead.
I'm wondering if like we're gonna see the series jump ahead in time, and show him as an adult and how he functions now, like as an adult, having dealt with such heavy trauma as a child.
Without spoiling anything, there is a time jump in the plot. Okay. And you get some of that. All right. So because I'm up to date with it, and what I've read on the latest chapter, I thought, okay, this is coming to a conclusion. Right. Like the it's on the track to end it. They're on target to end it. So I don't understand, what are you going to do if it's just a prologue? What the hell are you going to do next? Because I think there's not a whole lot of story to tell if you're up to date with it. I'm not going to say anything. Maybe we'll do another episode another time, spoiling things. But I'm just very interesting to see what his plan is. Maybe it's like 5 more books. I don't know.
Maybe I'll have to read forward myself just so I can know exactly everything, and then like we can discuss it a little bit more effectively. But I know that there was people like who were saying things like, he already releases it so slowly. Like, how are we gonna how long is this gonna take?
Yeah. How much he's also doing what's the other one? Welcome Back, Alice at the same time.
Yep.
So one of the two gets delayed a bit. It's usually Alice, and sometimes he'll put out more chapters of Blood on the Tracks. So we'll see. So chat, I gotta go. I got an hour in me before I start coughing up again. Riley, why don't you remind everybody where we can get the fabulous manga volumes?
Yeah, most of these books are going to be available around those dates that we were talking about on instocktrades.com. They'll be available for oftentimes the discount on manga is around 30%. So you get a nice discount. It's a little bit deeper than the standard discount on Right Stuff that we were looking at. And of course, for those of you domestic in the US, In Stock Trades offers free shipping after $50 in an order. You can see some of their top sellers, some of their new releases, and some of the weekly releases. The deals of the week on there, really nice discounts and stuff. Great packaging, great customer service. InStockTrades.com, all that good stuff. Yeah, you can get that new Apollo song omnibus from Tezuka already. The new Attack on Titan omnibus and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and Eden Zero too.
I need to actually try that series out at some point because I've heard it's a lot better than Fairy Tail, and I was not the biggest fan of Fairy Tail.
It's I really like the show. You can check it out on Netflix if you want. It's well animated, and it's more in style with One Piece, but in space, with a ship sailing in space. But I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. That sounds good.
That's gonna be it. Thank you, everybody. Riley, where can people find you on the internet when you're not hanging out with us on the channel?
My channel is the Omnibus Collector, and I should have a video up. I wouldn't say tomorrow. I just needed to have a chance to actually film. Getting sick at like losing your voice doesn't really help with being able to film stuff. So
I know that.
Yeah. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get that done. Just needed to have some time to actually do the filming, and then other stuff coming up. Of course, you can find me on TikTok, is where I post things pretty much something at least once a day. I'm trying to be more active on Twitter at Omni Collector. Post little previews of my hauls and stuff over there. And Instagram, I also need to remember that I have, which is the Omnibus Collector. And yourself, sir, where are they finding you?
When I'm not sick, you can find me on A Week in Geekdom, where I talk about anime and manga on YouTube. So subscribe if you can. Help a brother out. That's it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to the chatters. You guys are great. If you're watching this later, let us know what manga you're picking up in the month of May. Pretty excited to find out. We'll be back Monday for hauls, previews, reads, and I think Monday we're going to do something pretty special. So you got to stay tuned for that. And then Wednesday, Thursday will be regular shows. We're missing 2 slots that we missed, so maybe we're gonna try and fill that up. It'd be kind of cool if we do like 5 shows next week. That could be insane. Let's see if it happens.
5 nights at Omnis.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's all we got. Thank you, everybody. God bless. Stay safe out there. Love every single one of you. And catch you on the next show. Thank you, Riley, for hosting with me. Go read some manga.